I kind of like that name. Volume. Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Today's topic is going to be dragons and the season of the dragons and my overall thoughts of this season compared to last season's. Now, to be fair, I did enjoy last season a bit more. That being said, I do think the cards that we've gotten this season have been really strong, and it's kind of cool to see the dragons drop in. I think they're relatively good for the game, even though some of them are, well, one of them is on very borderline nerfable, and I'm surprised it didn't get nerfed. But that's all good. So let's talk about it a little bit. We have some before we even go into dragons, we do have this card about to leave in 2 days. So Linley, Iron Fist, I think he's a really cool card. I think he was really nice to be played in a couple decks. It's move and like copy. Like you can copy him and like throw him onto his sword. Like if you have a way to manipulate Linley's positioning to go to the sword or like duplicate him, it's pretty cool. You can get him pretty ridiculous. I've seen some really funny things with this guy coming out with like 30 power just because people have been cheesing him. And it's really cool to see. I think he's really fun. And if you're wondering if you should pull him or not, I think he's a healthy enough character that if you haven't decided yet, you could get him if you're interested in him. That being said, the next character to come, Fing Fang Foom, I'm not interested in. Not gonna lie, win more cards don't really interest me. You're either gonna win the game, or, you know, I don't think Fing Fang Foom's gonna be like a card that decides you winning or losing. I think it's just a win more card. But I guess only time will tell. So, yeah, Iron Fist. Why does he have a sword? I don't know. But he's cool. He's cool. He's cool. Yeah. So pretty solid. I think he's pretty solid compared to the other units that we've gotten. Like I know Honora has been really good. Phantom X, even after his buff, is like I want him personally because he's really cool, but he's not really good in my personal opinion. I don't think he's good. I don't think he's good. I think he's too complicated to use at this current time. I want him mainly because I kind of just think he's a cool character, right? I guess Lockheed is the next one. Good dragon. Good dragon. Worth the Kitty Pride. Really cool little dragon. His animation isn't all that like interesting. Like it's not a bad animation, but it's not a good one either. It's just kind of like he kind of like moves over and like he burps on them with his little fireball. So I don't know. Like I'm not trying to talk down on this season's cards at all. I think these season's cards have been relatively solid. I think Lockheed has been really good. I think Iron Fist has been really good. Fing Fang Foom, I think, will be the first fumble of the. I am assuming fumble. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not really sure what to expect from that next dragon. To be honest, he's just not impressive to me. His kit is not impressive to me. We'll have to wait and see. I would pull him up, but I'd have to go looking for him. And then the one after, Shang Li, I think he could be potentially really good. We'll see. The battle pass stuff, like, I don't even know, man. Like, how do I like express my feelings towards this dragon that everyone is using? Like, this meta isn't bad. It's just stale. This meta is so stale. It's just the same 3 decks. Very little in between. I did upgrade to the Dragon of the Moon. I'll give my opinion on him in a second. I honestly don't think the buff mattered that much. Where is... He's a 5 cost, so he'll be... I don't really run the dragons, to be honest. Here he is. Xiao Lao. The Undying. Still think this card's too strong. I think he's just giving that unit that you... I just think he's giving the unit a little too much. I don't know how you balance this guy without I don't know how you balance without nerf him to the floor, because like his pricing doesn't matter. Like him being a 5 cost doesn't matter. He's gonna be played in the last turn anyway. Him being 8 power is fine because of how much he's giving. You gotta balance it somehow. You could make him a 5/10 and then just make him give slightly less power to the thing that he's buffing to balance it out. That way it's a little more counterable. Or you could just, not and leave him as is and just, see if they release something eventually that's better than this guy. He's very powerful. Very, very powerful. Very powerful of a unit. So I don't really know, to be honest. I just don't run them personally. I'm just not into the dragon theme myself. I bought the pass because it has good rewards. That's the reason why I bought it. Not because the dragons are OP. I could care less. I bought Weapon X's Battle Pass too, and I mean, Anti-Mantium Infusion is really good. I honestly was hoping it would go down to a 3 cost for my Copium, but no, it's really, really good. It's balanced. I think it's balanced, personally. Where is this guy? So, Dragon of the Moon. After his buffs, is he better? Sure. You can cope. I still think he is a heavily reliant RNG unit. I don't know. Like, sure, he can go in your dragon deck to fit dragons or whatever. That's fine. But he's not very, useful. Like, he's a 3/4 with the potential of having maybe a 6 power. If you're lucky, you'll get a 6 power. I have yet to see this guy actually, pop off. And I think the issue comes with the balance patch. That being said, I didn't really want to talk about the balance patch, but I guess I kind of have to explain my reasoning on why I think the meta is in the state it is. But, I don't know, guys. I'm not, a fan of nagging at buff patches or whatever, because they're supposed to be healthy for the game, right? It's supposed to be. But we'll talk about it, I suppose. Can I? Sure, we'll talk about it just a bit. It's not going to be a balance patch video, but I should probably express my feelings towards this stuff. Let me move me over here and make me slightly smaller. It's not gonna be I think this has to do with the issues with the current balance. So this came out on the January 15th, which was 2 or 3 days ago, depending when this video drops. I initially recorded a video for this, but I decided not to post it. Not because I didn't like it or did like it, just because it didn't really matter with what they did. I think this balance patch is more so a band-aid, but it was a really shitty band-aid. It was you put a band-aid on a stitch wound. They didn't really fix or change anything. Though you could argue Move got slightly more usable if Move is a actual deck. I've yet to see a Move deck that's actually win. That's so mean. I'm sorry. Move is kind of a weird deck, okay? It's weird. It's in this weird spot. It's a deck, but not really a deck. It wants to be a deck, but it isn't a deck. So Merlin got nerfed. Sure. I can get behind this. 1 power to his power. 1 less power to his power is it doesn't really change anything with this card. He's still the same card. Essentially, you get 1 less power. His pros and his cons are still the same. Nothing changed. This did nothing to Merlin. I mean, it did, but it didn't. Kinda. It kinda helped, but not. It did something, but it did nothing, if you get my drift. Phantom X. I am so disappointed. Look, okay, I was happy to see he was on this list. I was hopeful. I was so hopeful that he's oh yeah, they did it. They buffed the card that I wanted to get buffed because I really like this card. I want to pull this card and I want to use this card. And I get to pull this card because I should pull him, but 6K isn't worth this price, bro. It's not. My issue with this is that he's a 6... Or, my issue with this is they literally state his issues. And it doesn't change anything because they did nothing to fix it. So given that Phantom X can hypothetically be a 418, we felt that it was a significant reward for the ask, but our data still says Phantom X is falling short from most players. So you think him being or did I say 418? My bad. Do you think him being a 419 changes this at all? Absolutely not. No. The issue is strictly that the dues for this reward are just outweighing the reward. The dues are outweighing the reward. There's no reason to have this really tight niche deck that is not flexible, that you have to throw certain cards in, which I'm trying to build a deck and see if I can fix it. We'll get there eventually. Whenever I pull the cards, we'll get there. Then I'll give my honest opinion, like what this deck really needs. But right now, this deck needs more units for this niche, which is discard and destroy your own shit, which I hate. I feel like this. I feel like if the destroy was neutral sides to like either destroy something of theirs or destroy something of yours, this we could talk about this. We could have a conversation about this is a lot better. But the fact that it's your own destroy and your own discard just isn't worth the reward that it's giving. Which the hypothetical shit, I don't give a shit. Like I don't. Hypothetically, he's a shitty unit. Hypothetically. Or hypothetically, he's a good unit. Hypothetically. I hate that. Just state that he's a shitty unit. Just state it. Like he's okay. He's an okay unit. He's a 6,000 coin, like 6,000 collector token unit that doesn't deserve 6,000 on his price tag. He's like 4,000 at best, and his current state 4,000 at best, maybe 5,000. He wants to be a 6,000, like he wants to be a Series 5, and he should be a Series 5, but his passive just denies him that, like, yeah, he's there. He's just nope. His one extra power didn't change anything for this unit. It really didn't. Like, sure, this deck's gonna be winning by like very few points if you win at all. You're gonna have to struggle and get the right cards, and it's gonna be a lot harder than just using basic shit, which is my issue right now with the Marvel Snap dev team, or I shouldn't say the balancing team. They reward simplistic play. They reward simplistic play and punish those who want to use technical shit. This is a technical shit type of card. I love this shit. I like technical play. But they're rewarding you for playing 2 cards at a time, which is not technical. It's just basic shit at a lot higher like reward price. So it kind of irks me just a little bit. It irks me a little bit because this shit in theory should give you so much bigger reward for how many hoops you have to jump through compared to like Shu Lao that you just slap down a Kitty Pride plus like something else, a Kitty Pride plus something else, one cost, a two cost, like it's mind-boggling that they punish technical players. Just let us build our tech decks that are really strong. A little harder to run, of course, because we're technical, but like give us a better reward for this. Like he should not be worse than a battle pass card when he's more premium. Like my brain, it's gonna crack and break. It just irks me because this is a really cool idea of a unit, but they just don't understand why he sucks. And they even like stated it like, oh, the reward just doesn't feel good. Well, this in their own way. Oh man, the reward is You know why the reward sucks? Because it's got too many niches. Like you have to to discard something and get rewarded for 2 across the like top field. Awesome, I can get behind that. That's fine. To destroy something and get it to activate, that'd be cool. Like, even if it's either or. But if you want to lock us into both, you gotta give us more. Like, let him like -2 the second row or something. Negative, like, what if he could like -2 the top row of every row, and then if you hit, like, if you discarded and destroyed, that's what you get. And if you did both, he -2s the whole field that he's on, that he's contesting. That way you have -2 cross whatever directions on top, and then you kind of annihilate the or afflict the whole field that he's on as well as a reward. That would probably be a lot better. That would justify having to destroy and discard your own shit. Because you have Shu Lao over here that rewards you for just throwing shit out without thinking. As long as the price fits, you get rewarded. I have a lot of issues with Shu Lao, and it's not because he's broken, it's just because technical play gets punished, simplistic play gets rewarded. It irks me. It should be even or like the other way around. Like you shouldn't get rewarded for throwing some brain dead deck together. Like it's it frustrates me. Like I feel like it should just be even. Like it should be like you play tech, you get rewarded with tech, you can throw opponents off with your tech. If you want to win by just slapping down a big ass dragon that buffs another dragon or whatever it is you're buffing, cool. It's just my ranting. I don't mean to be negative. I'm just stating the facts that this shit needs to get buffed again. Phantom X needs another buff, is what I'm saying. Revert him back to 4/6, give him a better passive, buff his passive. I more care about his passive to make him unique than him getting extra power. At the end of the day, I'd rather see him get a better, more buffed up passive than slapping 1 power and calling it a day. That is not a buff. That's not a buff. That's not a buff. Of course, they buffed Move. Vulture got buffed. Multiple man got buffed, and Fang Fee got buffed. Unfortunately, Multi-man's probably the only one that actually matters. Like, I'm sure Vulture's fine, but this unit right here, same issues. Just shitty card. One extra power doesn't fix shit, and that's what they really need to start like thinking about on that balance team. Like the balance dev team or whatever, the balancing team needs to think about why these cards suck. Why is slapping one power gonna fix a shitty card? It's not. One power doesn't do shit. It just makes you cope more. So it's just one of those things, like lazy buff patch, in my opinion. It's just so lazy, especially for like a big set of units. Like there's so many units in this patch, but nothing changed. Nothing really changed. Everything's still the same. Nothing changed. The same core decks that have been strong are staying strong. The same shitty decks that have been struggling still struggle. Like nothing changed. It's just like a bunch of, oh yeah, but you have one extra power though. Unless you're Dragon on the Moon, you get 2 extra power, but you're still a shitty card because your passive sucks. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like they really didn't try too hard to really think about, like, they obviously they picked the right units. They picked some of the right units, but did nothing with them because they're missing the point of why this unit isn't used in the first place. I could make a whole video explaining why I want Phantom X to be an actual, like, usable, good unit. I'm not even asking for busted. I'm just asking for good. Like, I wish he was a really good unit for his niche. He needs to be, like, especially for building a deck around him, he needs to be a really freaking good unit. But we're going back to the game because looking at that buff patch just makes me, like, cringe because, like, nothing changed. They did all that for nothing. Essentially, nothing changed. Maybe the move deck got slightly more better, but it's just a bunch of, like, slightly better stuff. So, I don't know, guys. I don't. So yeah. Yeah. So far, this season has been fantastic. We got a buff patch that did nothing, a broken season pass card, some solid banger collector cards. I will say, like, the best thing that's coming out of this season so far is that we are getting really good collectible cards from the 6K marker. The new seasonal 5 series, I think they definitely, like, do justice. That's 7 cards. I really want Phantom X, but I'm gonna end up getting oh, I really want to for Phantom X, but I'll just wait for him to get the guarantee. Maverick's good. But anyway, I'm losing track. So far, good. The next unit, I think, is going to be a fumble, but the one after should, in theory, be pretty good. So, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. So far, Seasonal Series 5 out of this patch, thumbs up. They're doing decent. Lockheed's a good card. Iron Fist is a good card. Yeah, keep it up, guys. Keep making those cards good. They don't have to be broken, just make them good and fun. I think fun is the main thing I'm looking for, is if the card is fun and playable. And so far, both these cards are fun and playable, which is good. It mixes up the meta, which is nice, but, like, the meta is still, like, a one-track meta. It's Shu Lao. If you're grinding for Infinite, you're Shu Laoing. Luckily for me, I've already been in Infinite. I grinded this shit really early on in the season because this dragon was going to be a problem, and I did not want to deal with that problem. And I'm glad I hit it because a lot of people are struggling on hitting Infinite because of this dragon problem. Which is kind of, it doesn't really matter too much because, like, honestly, I think this card back is, like, the shittiest card back ever. So, like, if you really want that card back, that's cool. But in my opinion, it's not even that good. It really isn't. It's just a golden Foom, bing, 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 foom. And he's, like, the middest card that's coming out of this. Well, he could be broken. I could be completely wrong. Maybe he's, like, the most broken shit ever, but, like, I don't think so. Fing Fang Foom. A card that costs 7 energy and has power, or 12 power. It has the effect of on reveal, gain the power of the front row enemy cards here. It has variants that are part of the, okay. So, like, it gains the power of the front row of that board at a 7 cost, I should say. Mm. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe I'm hating on this card. Is this dragon still like overly used? Yeah. Yeah. That's how you can tell it's balanced, guys. 20% popularity, 60% win rate. Hmm. Gotta love this meta. Mm. Yeah. Spicy. It's got so much variety in it. If you can't tell, I'm being sarcastic. So yeah. All right, guys, it's gonna be it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. I didn't mean to make this video negative by any means. I just want this season to be over. Honestly, I'm looking forward to March. March is gonna be like pretty cool. If you haven't heard, I think it's Apocalypse, and like they're making another Gambit. That's pretty cool. I don't know if he's gonna be any good. There's a lot of cool things coming in March, is what I'm trying to say. Also, I think there's a Hawkeye Kate Bishop $30 pack coming in the next 3 weeks or so. I think that's $30 and might be pretty solid. I don't know. I don't really look into the bundles too much, mainly because they're so expensive, and I'm trying not to buy any. Like at the moment, there's like a banger one in there, but it's like $50. I'm just like, no, I'm good. You guys overprice your cards. I'm good. Where's it at? This one right here, the special offer. I feel like this is a solid ass pack. You get credits, Shuri, which is really good, and then Psylocke. I think they're both Series 3. Yeah, that's the issue. They're both Series 3, so ain't no way I'm spending $50 on that. Yeah, we have this one too, which is... I maybe for the gold? I don't know. I'm not really sure what value you'd like... I don't know. Maybe if this was in the website, I'd be like more tempted to buy it. Like this in theory is like your best bet, but it's not on the website. You're certainly not getting bonuses, so it's like, I don't know. Legion needs to leave. No one wants Legion. But anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think of this season so far. Are you enjoying this season? Am I overreacting? Just let me know. I just, this season to me feels kind of bad. It feels kind of bad, to be honest with you. So I don't know. So yeah, let me know. Peace.